Hi all, welcome to this video. This video is for someone who is working on file handling using Spring Boot. So what does this actually means file handling in Spring Boot? So take an general examples like we are using our social media account, or we are using Zomato, Swiggy, that kind of applications, or we are using Naukri for the job portal. So there is a one features on the Naukri, like you want to upload your resume, you want to upload your profile in the Instagram. So and there is someone that is recruiter, they will be like downloading your resume, right? So if you see, like, there is a two service, one is uploading a file, another is downloading a file. So file may be a text file, maybe a PDF file. So in Naukri or LinkedIn, we are uploading the PDF files. But if we take an example of the Instagram, where we are posting our post, so on that we are uploading each and every images, so that is act as an image. In this video we will use REST API to like upload our files, and we will use another REST API to download and files, and we will use get a files name API, like where we will list down all the files. So generally, to store the file, we can use either any database, or we can use the file storage system. So here we'll use our file storage system, means in our local directory we will store our files. So basically the the API will look something like that. So there will be one API called upload API, which will be taking key as file, and where the value will be uploaded any of the files. It may be an mp4 files, it may be video files, it may be audio files, maybe text file or images file. Then we'll be creating another API where we'll be list down all the files that present on the directory, and we'll using another API called download, and we'll pass the image name or the file name. Then that will be downloaded to our system. So let's get started. So before going ahead with the video, I will request to please subscribe to the channel, where I make videos on Spring Boot, Java, microservices, API development, and a little bit on architectures also. So let's get started. So first we will go to this Spring Initializer to create the projects. So we'll be using Java and Spring Boot 3.5.7. We will be making naming the group as the developer, and artifact name we can give as file handling. We can keep it as anything, and Java version we need to use 17 or more than that, because we are using like a Spring 3 version. So dependency, what dependencies we should require, because we will just create a RESTful API, and we will not storing on the DB. So create a RESTful API, we need only the Spring Web dependency and nothing else. So we'll generate this and open in the IDE. So I have opened it into the IDE. Let's open this pom.xml. That only what dependency Spring started web is there, and it will be automatically added another dependency like test dependency. So if we expand this source section in the main Java resource section also, here it is the main applications. uh, Application will be started. So we need to modify some things on this application.properties files, and we'll be creating one controller for this API. So before creating the controller, let's configure few of the properties. So what are those properties actually means? So here we will be uploading the any kind of files, which will be act as an like multipart. So if we see this here in this postman, we are uploading this any files, which may be a text file, PDF file, or the document file. So we need to modify those as an multipart. So we need to tell the Spring to get access of this multipart. So there is a one attributes we need to add called Spring servlet multipart enable equal to 2. Now we see that we are uploading some images, some files, so we can limit that file size, so that beyond those limit it will be throwing some error. So I will show you that in the within few minutes also, that our API will not accept beyond that limit. So let's set those particular attributes. So spring.servlet.multipart dot max file size, which we can keep this like 2 MB. Like beyond this 2 MB we cannot apply, we cannot upload. And another is that max request size. Max request size is that beyond that particular beyond that 2 MB we cannot request. So if we request, or there is a download API, if we try to download the file which is beyond the 2 MB, it will not able to download. So these are the few configuration we required. Now let's go ahead with creating one controller called file controller. So I have created one file controller. I have annotated with a REST controller, and there is a one string I have created called file upload directory. So as we are using the file directory to store the files, so here in our in my D drive, we have folder called project upload. So in this folder, the files will be uploaded. So if you go to this, see in this upload, as of now there is nothing is there in this upload, but in the coming few minutes we will try to upload this text file, png, and the videos file as well. So let's start with creating our first API called upload API. If we see, this is the post API, and it is taking as a data form data. So form data means we will be passing the file as a multipart, so that will act as a form, and there is one key and the value will be there. So let's try to create this API. So I have created this upload API. So let's, it is the API URI, so upload, and it is taking a parameter called multipart. If we see this, it is a request param. So request param, if we see this API, so in this form data we are passing this key as file, file. So here we need to pass that, and it will take the file. After that, in the try catch block, so in that, in this try block, we are checking this file to whether this file directory is there or not. So it will check if this directory is exist. So if this directory or this folder is there, then it will go to the next step, else it will create the directory. So if this folder is upload folder is not there, so it will create a directory in this D drive project upload. So after that, in this here, what we are creating the file name. So file name means file path where that will be stored. So it will be storing like in this upload directory, and plus this get file original name. So get file original file name means whatever the files we are uploading, it will take the original file name. So here we are uploading the video subs.mp4. The file name will be video subs.mp4. Now now the file name is created. Now this file will be transferred to this file directory. So if we see this file path, so this file will be transferred to this file directory, means uploaded file will be in this file directory, right? So next, move to the next step. So once this file is uploaded, then we will return the response as created. So because it is a request, we are creating one request, so 201 will be the status code for the created, and body will be like file uploaded successfully, and get the original file name. And if it is there is some error is there, then it will be showing some internal server error. So this is the file upload. Now next, go ahead with creating the next API, which will show or return all the file names. So it is a simple get API. So URI will be get file name, and it will be return the list of all the files name present on this directory. So status will be 200. So it will be OK status. So let me create that API. So we have created this get files name API. So first, it will check this directory, and from this directory it will be list down all the files. So directory dot list, and then it will be written on the body, and status will be the OK. Now next, API is to download the files. So downloading file, it is also the get API. Here download slash the file's name will be there. And in header section we will not pass anything. But if we see that in a response header, we'll be passing this file name and the content type. So let me modify or the create that API. So we have created this download API. So download and this file name and the path variable. Path variable will be file name, the name of the files. Why? If you see this here, the path variable is there and here the request param is there. So don't be confused. Request param is act as in like form data where we need to pass this on the form, and path variable is in the URI. Path variable here in the URI we need to pass. So now let's come to this. And now what this path will be doing? A path will be like check this directory. Okay, checking the directory is there, dot resolve the file name, and dot resolve file name means it will be creating the file path, means the directory name slash the file name. Now it will check this URI resource, will check the file path dot URI. So if the resource is there, means if that particular file is there, the resources exist, means if the file is exist, then it will be returning. So what is returning, I will explain. So if the file is not exist, then it is returned not found and the file not found. If the file is there, it will be status as an OK. And why this content type is media type dot application octet stream, because we are not sure like which kind of file is it. So that's why we are passing as application octet stream. So if you are still watching the video, I would request you please subscribe to the channel and comment down if you have any issues. So in this content dispositions, we are attachment and the file name resource that get file name. So that will be values for this content disposition. And in the body, we are returning this resource, means returning these files. So now run this application and test those three API, and let's see if we face any issue or not. So we'll go to this file applications, then click on this run icon. So we'll run in debug mode. So if we can see if we face any issue or not. So we see this application got started on port 8080. So the port 8080. Now let test the API one by one. I will just clear this if so, if there is any error we can see. So first this test this upload API. We will go to this postman. So we'll be using this post, and then our port is 8080 and the upload API. We'll go to this body, then form data sections. We'll be using this file. Then let's upload one file. So I'll be uploading this logo. Now click on send. So it is sending a request. Then we can see this logo.png will be added to this upload directory. We see this 201 status created and logo.png is uploaded. So if we physically check this directory, so it is the upload directory. So see this logo is there. Now try to upload a file which is greater than the 2 MB, because if we see this earlier, we have set like maximum file size should be uploaded should be 2 MB. So if we check this, we have one file called subscribe, so which is of 2.59 MB. So I will try to upload that and we will see if there is what is the uh, status code we will get. So again select file subscribe.png jpg, then click on send. So we see this 413 request entity too large. So it is saying that it is request is larger than the server is willing to or able to proceed. So server is will able to proceed till 2 MB only. So we see this first API is working fine. Now let's test with one more file. So it is the PNG file previously we uploaded. Now uploads one video file. So this MP4 file. and click on test. So like that we can test, like we are able to upload the any type of files. So now the file is able to upload it. Now there is a one get API is there. So get API, so if you go to this file controller, there is a get API. So it will list down all the file names. So as of now we have just uploaded these two files, right? One is the video file and another is the logo. Now go to the, we have on this get API, so it is a get request and port is 8080, port is 8080. Then get file name is the API name. Now click on this send. So it will return this two file name because we see that we had only this two file here, right? So logo.png and videos.subscribe.mp4 files. There is one more files, sorry, API, like download file name API. So here it is accepting the file name and it return this file name, and it will also return file if it is not present. So let's try to test this. So go to this another tab and it will be like 8080, then download. So logo.png is the file, logo.png, click on send. So if the file is there, it will be returning these files. So how so you see this, okay, and the file is logo.png and it is the application to octane stream. So if you see this body, as I was showing that it will be returning as in byte stream. So if you try to download these files, go to this save section and save to a file. If you click on the save to a files, so we can download it. So logo one. So if you try to download from that URI, so click on it, control V, logo.png, then it will be automatically redirect us to this, download this image. So we can name it that logo 2, logo 2. So click on save. So we see these two files we have downloaded. One is logo 2. You see this, we can view the images and from this browser, and there is one logo from the postman. So both of this you can view. So but you should make sure this is the which file type. So better if you can open this, open with, you can open this in the image. Now if we see this, all the things we have covered, but one more thing. So if the file is not present, for example, we are mentioning some test, so test.png is not there. So if you click on this send, so what kind of result it is returning, we need to we are testing. So it is returning 404 not found, file not found. So fine. So we have completed this tutorial on how to upload, download, and download the files from the RESTful API. But if we see, there is a one issue with this explanation, because we are testing it from our local storage, means from our only C directory or D directory. Let me know if you want videos where we can store in any of the like cloud provider, like maybe at AWS or the Google Cloud. So how the enterprise level applications like Zomato or the Naukri, they are using those. So if you want a tutorial, let me know on the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel, and if you have any issue you can ask me. Thank you for watching the video.